Hey YouTube, this is TLR, and I'm here today to review the Xperia Play gaming phone. Alright, so if you haven't been paying attention for the past a year or so, smartphone gaming has gotten pretty incredible. There's analysts even saying that it's going to take over PSP and DS gaming, or all mobile portable console gaming. I've owned an iPhone, a couple iPhones, and a couple iPod Touches, as well as a couple Android phones. So I got to experiment with that momentarily. And it's always had the one major beaming flaw that touchscreens are simply limited for any kind of serious gaming. Even if you try to conform to the whole touchscreen style, you still got a hard limitation of 2 consecutive inputs. And that's really limited everything, as you find out in any kind of first-person shooter or fighting game. And the Xperia Play is supposed to be the remedy to that. So let's just see how that works out. First of all, the form factor on the device is very nice. It's a very light device, a lot thinner than I expected it to be. From the pictures, I thought this thing was just going to be ginormous. All the buttons are very sturdy. It's got a nice D-pad, and the touch sensors are very nice. It's also got menu keys, start and select, all the usual stuff, so that none of the phone features are left out. So let's see if I can't find some action. Alright. And I'm in quite possibly the worst place to find some action right now. I'm in a dungeon full of puzzles. But what I can talk about while we're in this dungeon is how the touchpads work. They're pretty much just like analog, give you a whole dual analog setup. So in that regard, it's actually a bit ahead of the PSP, because the PSP only has one analog. There we go, somebody to fight. Now, if you'd seen me play that exact same scheme on my old iPhone or any of my old Android phones, you'd have noticed I wouldn't have been able to perform anywhere near that good because there's no tactile response. But here, everything just went easy pleasy, nice and cheesy. But the amazing thing about the Xperia Play is that it's not just good at being a toy. It's also a very amazing phone as well. Like, I'll go ahead and get this Wi-Fi going here. You'll notice that everything on here is just super smooth. There's not a hiccup in frame rate at all. And a lot of that's due to the Adreno 205 graphics acceleration chip. Get some mobile browsing going here. One thing you'll notice about me if you ever see me on any forums is that I'm a fan of devices that do it all. I want to just be able to grab one device that does everything, from internet browsing to gaming, GPS, music, without any, half-assing it. And this is the ultimate device for all of that. I mean, I tried on my old Android phones, old iPhones, and it always ran into something that was mediocre in some sense. It was either not tactile enough for gaming, or just not smooth enough, or didn't do everything. It was always a jack of all trades and a master of none. This is an anomaly in technology, a jack of all trades that's also a master of all trades. Go ahead and get out of this. Another thing I really like on here is the camera. It's got really nice front and back facing cameras. Picture of my little sister on her 21st birthday. And there's just all seamless, no hiccups anywhere. And that pretty much sums it up. It's the anomaly in technology, doing everything without sacrificing anything. And it's been lovely. I don't think I'll ever be buying another phone for at least a couple years unless they decide to follow this up with an even more masterful model. Alright, this has been TLR and my review of the Xperia Play. I'm out.